Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, we are in the new update, I'm not actually sure what it's called, but it's with all the new features. I'm sure you guys know we got the daily tasks here, we got the Path of Legends, the new ladder format, which is quite interesting. I already won one match in it. And we got the new champion card, the Monk, and we got the new legendary card, the Phoenix. So today I'm going to be trying out the Meditative Monk in Xbow Cycle, and the deck is going to be exactly like this. The Monk is a 4 Elixir, kind of a mini tank type troop. It is a champion, of course, and it's pretty broken. Monk has spent many isolated years perfecting a new style of combat. He fires off a 3-hit combo, and the last blow deals extra damage and pushes enemies back. The pushback is actually quite big. I played one game against my friend in the clan with this so far, so it also has the ability Pensive Protection, takes less damage while deflecting any projectile back at the opponent. So it takes 80% less damage, which is absolutely insane because it can survive almost everything. It only lasts for 4 seconds, but that can be a difference maker sometimes. And it's only 1 elixir, so very low risk. So I decided to slot it in for the Knight here because I feel like it's kind of a similar role. And yeah, we're just going to be testing Xbow Cycle with the Monk. I'm currently at 6-0 in a GC, so I'm just going to be substituting in the Monk for the Knight and seeing how it goes. I have a few things I want to say about this card. Firstly, I think it's quite ridiculous because obviously, if you didn't guess by now, it's going to hard counter Xbow with its ability, so it really sucks. It'll also hard counter any spells like Rocket, Fireball, any projectile spells, so it won't hard counter stuff like poison or lightning, but it can deflect back, you know, a rocket, a fireball. So it's going to be pretty nice. You do actually have to react pretty fast with it to counter spells, though. I noticed my opponent fireballed my Monk, and I absolutely did not react in time, nor was I even thinking about it. So stuff like Fireball that travels really fast, I doubt you're going to be able to reflect. But more predictive stuff, like, you know, a Musketeer is already on the board, you can just place your Monk down to take it out. It'll also take out stuff like Archer Queen. And also it is a champion, so it does lend your deck the 3-card cycle once it's down, which is obviously broken. Phoenix is also supposedly really overpowered, so let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing a video where I play Xbow with Phoenix. For now I'm going to be playing Xbow with Monk, and let's take a test, or let's take it for a test drive. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have Phoenix unlocked on this account. Somehow we're not finding a match, which is pretty interesting. I might have to cut it if the queue time takes too long. Okay, there we go. We did finally find a match against what looks to be a Japanese player, and he is playing Logbait, so or at least his banner has Logbait, so if he is actually playing Logbait, then we might get to see the Monk in action. He gets a Monk down of his own, gonna play my own. Everyone is trying it out, I guess. If you guys didn't know, even if you don't have it unlocked, you can try it out in any challenges. As you can see, the Monk just deflected back my log, but he might have a rocket, so I'm actually going to Xbow with my Monk, and then if he goes for like a rocket, I can pop the ability right now, and okay, unfortunately it didn't actually work out. Well, so it looks like you're going to have to be a little more I guess precise with your Monk's reflecting projectiles, because for example right there my Monk was walking up and his rocket was hitting my Xbow on the lower end, and so the Monk actually didn't reflect it. I thought it might reflect, but I guess it just has to be on the Monk itself, or you have to place the Monk down. So it actually looks like Monk might not be that good in Xbow if it is going to be that hard to deflect spells and stuff like that. But I think we have outcycled our opponent's rocket right here, so I'm actually going to go for my Monk, or my Xbow rather, with my Monk again. I'm going to use my ability to take less damage. As you can see, the Tesla is just completely getting stalled out right now. He also gets his own Monk, and unfortunately his Monk just deflected quite a lot of damage to my Xbow, so that is quite ridiculous, but I do get a connection, or almost anyways. I was hoping to get one. I think he's going to be able to log this Xbow off. But we should still get a tiny connection. Yeah, we do, which is not bad. So he has Tesla. So Logbait Tesla with the Monk. Interesting. I'm going to try and deflect his barrel if I can react fast enough. Okay, let's see if I can. And pop the ability. Okay, no, you really have to react really fast, or I guess even predict. And that was obviously quite a disaster. So I guess it's not going to be as easy as it seems. I thought it would be pretty straightforward, but it looks like you can't actually react to a barrel. So maybe Monk isn't going to be that OP. I'm going to Fireball down. Let's see if he reacts to my Fireball. Looks like, okay, as you can see, even he tried to, but it didn't work out, just because it is quite hard to react. So it is genuinely not that easy to react to this ability, or to whatever they play, I guess, with your own ability. So maybe that is a bit overrated. I do kind of want to Expo, but I'm going to take care of the princess first, I guess. Hopefully I hit it with the fireball. Okay, nice. And I'm guessing I'm going to monk down low, maybe predict a barrel right here. Okay, nice. I actually think I did predict it. No, I did not. Okay, wow, that is quite a shame. And looks like he actually thought I did get the reflection off. So I actually did predict the barrel right. It's just that the monk wasn't at the spot of the barrel at the time. So that is a bit unfortunate, to be honest. But I guess it is what it is. He does get a rocket down. I'm going to pop my monk's ability right now. As you can see, deflects the princess shots back at her and does get some tower damage. Although, unfortunately, that's about it. Like, my Xbow pushes haven't been doing that well. And my monk isn't doing that well either. I'm going to go for another Xbow right here. He's probably just going to rocket off. I don't think I can get back to a monk in time, unfortunately. I really do want to get a reflect off. That would be so sick if I reflected a rocket. But it's honestly quite hard to time, I have to say. Does go for the gang and log. So I do have to react to that princess, but it's not that urgent. I'm going to go for a monk Expo right now. And he's going to go for a barrel. Going to pop my ability, and it looks like it didn't actually do much against the barrel. So yeah, it looks like you genuinely just have to be right on top at the time, which is kind of hard to time, actually. And there's the monk's pushback, but my monk is still alive, and he just uses rocket, so I can maybe get a connection right here if I am able to mount a big enough offense, because I did outcycle his rocket for sure right here. So maybe I'll get a connection, unless he gets his monk down in time. Okay, nice, looks like he didn't. Does go for a princess, doesn't work out though. So monk's gonna kill the princess, and then spear goblins come down, but spear goblins will get taken care of by my reflect. And just like that, we managed to make an insane comeback when I was down so much, just by failing to deflect projectiles many times. So it looks like it's actually not going to be that easy to do it. Like, I thought it would just be free, you know, just pop the ability when you see a barrel coming down, and you'll be fine. But you actually have to get the monk in the exact right place, which is interesting. I think it's definitely good. I thought monk would be absolutely broken. Who knows, it still might be. That's only one match, but it looks like it's not going to be as crazy as it seems. That was a really fun game, though, and as you can see, monk on your opponent's side of the map is guaranteed damage, which I think is kind of broken, because it just deflects the tower damage back. And also, I think, speaking of the synergy with Expo, monk, with its ability, does soak up 80% more damage, right? And it just takes way too little damage. So just because of that, it could be a really good tank. Gonna have to go skeletons there. Unfortunately, didn't really do that much because of the heal spirit. But he's gonna play Elixir Golem. He might actually have E-Golem Monk, which I'm very scared of. Or he might just be playing a normal E-Golem deck. I don't know. But my monk's gonna be coming down. We're gonna have to deal with this gigantic E-Golem push. So it's going to be quite painful. I wish I had my monk right there, but I already cycled it. So that is the one downside. He does... Okay, looks like he's not going to have his own monk at least. So I'm going to fireball all of this off and then get a nice log on all the blobs. That's pretty much how you want to defend an Elixir Golem. And then I'm going to have to get skeletons down just in case that Inferno Dragon would have destroyed me. And just like that, we are actually going to be able to defend that, which did work out quite well. Even though I already wasted my monk, so looking pretty nice. And I did have the 3-card cycle, so if I have a monk down, I can still use the 3-card cycle to my advantage. So at this point, his tower is basically already gone, and I don't want to do anything to mess up this position, so I'm not going to overcommit and try and go in. I'm just going to, you know, lightly pressure with my archer and then just get a monk down on defense here. And actually, it might be kind of useless because it doesn't actually deflect Inferno Dragon beams or Electro Dragon stuns, I guess. But I can use the ability to soak up a bunch of damage. As you can see, that is just taking way too much damage. It's doing a great job at stalling stuff out, and then I can get a fireball down on all of this. And we are going to be able to defend relatively well, I think. I mean, I could go archers there. I guess I'm just going to let it go. So monk does actually have quite nice synergy with Expo as of right now, just because of that fact that you can use it to not only deflect projectiles sometimes, but also just stall stuff out, which is quite good. But he's going to build another E-Golem push right here, so I'm going to set up for defense once again, and monk is not going to do that much here. He actually could protect my archers from arrows if I maybe get a nice deflection timing off, but he does get 2 E-Golems down. Gonna fireball all this off and try and get back to another fireball as fast as possible. I also have 2 Teslas down. So right here, we are going to be able to defend with the second fireball. I'm going to get a high monk just to stall this out a little bit longer, protect my Tesla. And that is basically going to be game. I mean, yeah, that's going to be game. I don't think Log does enough, but I can easily get back to another fireball, and there's no way he's going to be able to take my tower. I'll give him the well played and good luck, I guess, even though he is playing Eagle. I'm kind of a toxic deck, but, I mean, he's being a good sport, so, yeah, why not? And that honestly went pretty well. So another application of Monk that I definitely have found a lot more in that match, in Xbow, is just acting as like a stall. Because it's such a big tank, when you use the ability, it soaks up 80% of the damage. That is, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's nice. Even if it doesn't really get the projectile value, projectile deflection value off, you can still get the damage reduction. It can just be a huge wall kind of on your side. So let's keep it going. Found the next match against a Q now. Let's give him the good luck and see what's up in this match. I really hope I can find some nice projectile deflection applications, because I would really like to use it. I think it's going to be quite hard, harder than I anticipated, because that Logbait game, if that was any indication, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. But I'm just going to fireball off this hut and then log the spears as well. We do see Ghost plus hut, which I already don't really know what this is, because it seems like quite an unfamiliar deck. Goes Cannon Cart and Zappies. Wow, I'm going to go for my Monk, I guess. And then I think I have to go Archers as well. And Monk apparently has a lot of HP. He has arrows as well in this deck. I'm going to have to let one Zappy connect and then Ice Spirit. Okay, actually, it looks like I had to let 2 connect, so that was kind of my bad. Gonna have to log as well, because that would be way too much damage. And looks like we are up against double spawners. So Monk is probably not going to be that good in this matchup, honestly. Unless he has like a flying machine, then Monk could just take out a flying machine with its ability. Royal Ghost is going to be quite a pain. And I'm going to wait for the Fire Spirit to die before going Skeletons, just because I want to keep my Tesla alive as long as possible, but looks like it's not going to be that long. So yeah, we are down quite a bit. That was a bit of an unfortunate start. My opponent punished me, and I feel like a knight would have been better than a monk in that initial situation. Maybe I also should have used the ability, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to go for a monk here. And okay, actually messed that up, my bad. But going to fireball off this hut as well. And here we go, we're going to be able to take out the flying machine by deflecting the shots back at it. And okay, looks like flying machine just barely survives, but most of the spear goblins were kind of taken care of. Going to go for a low Ice Spirit to not let the flying machine connect. And I think we're going to be low in Elixir right now, so I do have to watch out. Yeah, we're down like 5 or so I think my opponent should have punished me there. But so far, I'm doing okay. I kind of just have to hold on. He has a Ghost in here, which is a bit unfamiliar in a double spawner deck. A little bit of a change. Maybe he switched out the... I actually don't know. I was going to say maybe Mega Knight, but he obviously just used it, so... I'm not sure, but I'm just going to defensive Xbow. This is a play that I always make against double spawners, because you can't really break through, so defense is going to be your best option. Going to get a monk down for this Mega Knight and pop my ability. It should do pretty good job. Oh my god, it actually deflected the arrows, as you guys can see, so that was amazing. He tried to get nice arrows value on my all my defensive setups, but the monk deflection just kind of shut him down. And I wasn't even trying to use it for the arrows, I was just trying to use it to stall out the Mega Knight a bit longer, so that was actually really nice. Gonna use my monk for this Ghost. I might regret that, because it looks like he's gonna build up a gigantic push in the right, but gets a flying machine down once again. I'm gonna... Oh my god, and monk once again deflects his arrows back when I wasn't even intending on it, so that is just hilarious, honestly. Gonna fireball the furnace off, but so far this has been pretty funny. Monk is actually putting in work, especially against the flying machine, but even against the arrows, and every time that happens I don't even mean for it to happen. I'm just trying to deflect the flying machine bullets. So it looks like the monk's ability does not last that long. Only 4 seconds, which means it's not going to be long enough to take out some troops, like the flying machine, for example. Every time he goes for a flying machine right here, it does actually survive. So I think I'm just going to fireball it off this time. And it's weird because I'm not used to it, right? Like, I'm always used to just fireballing the flying machine instead of using an ability for it. But right here, I think there's no downside to using my ability. Protect. Okay, never mind. Looks like he does just get a Mega Knight down and everything. But I do have to get back to a monk. And I don't think it's going to reflect the zappies, but I'm going to pop the ability just to keep my Tesla alive. And as you can see, it deflects the arrows back as well. Really, really funny stuff. So I'm getting chip damage just by having a monk on the board, which is really funny. But he does go for Flying Machine, so gonna Tesla to try and take it out as fast as possible. Ice Spirit as well, and looks like he's building up for a huge push. Looks like his only spell is arrows, because he hasn't gone for a Fireball yet, so I'm just gonna Fireball off this cannon card actually. And Xbow should take it out as well. And then thanks to the Monk's 3-card cycle, I can actually already get back to another Fireball. And as you can see, the Monk did once again deflect the arrows, so literally every single time they're getting deflected. I'm gonna Fireball all this off. This is getting a bit dicey. I have to try and get back to another Monk right here, I think, just to defend against all of this, so gonna get it down right now. And pop the ability just to survive for a long time. As you can see, it also deflects the Cannon Cart projectile back. And I'm just going to Fireball the Flying Machine. Even if the Fire Spirit does connect to my tower, I can get back to another Fireball really quickly, and that's going to be a good game. So, looks like we are so far undefeated with Monk Bow, which is really funny. And that match was actually a really good application of the Monk, I think, because, I don't know, it's like, I'm honestly having a lot of fun with this. Like, it's not what I would expect, because when people talked about Golden Knight in Expo, I was always against it because you generally need this mini tank slot to be able to be cycled to multiple times. Like, you need to get multiple knights down against a Mega Knight, for example, or a Mega Knight deck, or on defense, or sometimes you just have to cycle knights in different situations. But if you have a champion in this slot, obviously you can only have one champion on the board at a time, so you only have one tank at a time on the board, like, able to be played, so it's interesting, but I honestly feel like the applications have been pretty fun so far, and it's actually doing pretty well. I mean, I deflected arrows like 3 or 4 times without meaning to, so it looks like arrows is a lot easier to deflect because it has such a wide radius, but spells like Rocket and Barrel, which have super thin radiuses, those, I think, or radii, I guess is the plural form, those are going to be a bit more difficult, I guess. And we haven't gone up against the Phoenix yet. I'm kind of scared of going up against Phoenix, but we'll see. We do see a Monk come down. I'm gonna just Monk of my own. And Expo, I don't know, like, if everyone is playing Monk, Expo's gonna be really hard to get a connection with, just because the Monk obviously hard counters an Expo by itself, so it just really sucks. But gonna log this Monk back. Have to get an Ice Spirit down for these bats, and he does get the pushback, and then he pops the ability to keep his Monk alive. I'm gonna go Archers, and then I'm gonna try and Expo with my Monk, and hopefully Monk will stay alive. Okay, he has Knight and Monk. Okay, looks like it's going to be Minor Wall Breakers. And there's the Phoenix. Going to Fireball it off instantly. And we are going to get a small connection. Phoenix is going to die, though. There's the egg. And I think the egg spawns if you don't... Oh my god, it does. So that is going to be absolutely broken. It does one-shot an Ice Spirit. Wow, I was not expecting that. Going to have to get Archers down for the Phoenix as well. And that is kind of crazy. This deck is looking like a real pain. Minor Poison cycle with the Phoenix and the Monk. Like, I don't really see how I can get an Expo connection, honestly, so this is looking quite bad already. Phoenix, I think, is going to be a real pain for Expo, honestly. He does go for a Monk opposite, so I'm actually going to Expo because maybe I can get a connection since he just wasted his Monk. He does have Knight as well. Going to get my own Monk down, and it is going to tank for the Phoenix. Going to pop my ability right now to, again, just soak up damage against the Phoenix and also reflect some damage against the tower. And then I'm going to get Skeletons to distract this Monk, and Expo should do okay against it. Archers will clean up the bats, but yeah, we weren't really able to get any damage, and Phoenix is going to get onto my right side tower. So this egg, I believe, does die, because someone told me, yeah, if the egg is close enough to your tower, it will not respawn, but if it's far away, then it does, so that's looking interesting. But yeah, this matchup already, like, I hate to say it, but this might just be the new state of Expo matchups. Like, stuff just really looks impossible if they have like a Monk plus a super fast cycle. He mirrors his Phoenix right now, so I'm gonna have to get... Okay, I missed one Phoenix with my Fireball already. That is not a good sign, but thanks to the 3-card cycle, I'm already back to another one, so I'm gonna Fireball them all off, and then hopefully the Monk takes out the egg. Otherwise, I probably lose already. Okay, egg is gone. And he does go for his poison, so I'm going to go in right here. I hope this egg dies to the tower, otherwise that's going to be really painful. And there's the Monk. Unfortunately, this is the interaction, guys. If he pops the ability, he doesn't even do it, which there he does. So as you can see, my Expo is literally shooting itself. It is really unfair, and there's not much I can do about it. The egg is still alive. Going to have to log it off just because I don't want it to spawn again. And yeah, this is looking very bad right now, unfortunately. Gonna pop my ability, and I guess I'm gonna go in, try and get a connection, but if he just gets a monk down, like, there's nothing you can do, so it looks like Xbow might actually be dead if monk becomes used everywhere, and it really sucks to say that, but like right now, like, you can see that monk basically solo countered an Xbow, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. He does poison cycle, so I'm gonna go in again, and monk as well, but he has knight as well, like, he has many tanks, so there's just nothing I can really do here. I'm gonna have to monk ability to keep my monk alive. Okay, monk actually does die, unfortunately, and he already gets another monk down. This is pretty much over. The Phoenix Egg is probably going to respawn, and there's the monk ability. And yeah, it's pretty much over. I'm going to give my opponent the good game. This deck looks really, really toxic. I mean, as you can see, there was genuinely nothing I could have done. Doesn't matter what version I had. If I had 3.0, it would have been equally as screwed. If I had Queen Bow, I would have been equally as screwed. So, I don't know. Like, if this is what the meta shapes up to be, it's looking really bad for Xbow, and that really sucks to say. But I don't know. I mean, people are obviously just trying it out right now, but it's just going to be really sad. Anyways, let's keep it going, though. I'm going to keep going until I win or lose. It doesn't really matter, because this is just kind of for fun, trying out the monk. And I also already got some really nice games with the monk, especially that double spawner game. That might have been the best one so far. The Logbait one was a really nice comeback, showing how good the monk can be for coming back, I guess, like with that ability keeping it alive and deflecting tower damage. But the double spawner game was just absolutely insane. Gonna go for a monk for this ghost, and he's already upset, so I'm not sure. Ghost could really be a lot of things. Ghost plus E-Spirit might be Ram Rider Bridge Spam. We do also see the skeleton, so I'm just gonna pop my monk ability right here. Just keep it alive and get some tower damage, because why not? It's only one elixir. Like, it's definitely worth it. And I think it might be Royal Giant Cycle. Yeah, there's the RG. Gonna go for a low Tesla. Monk should be pretty decent against RG because it does knock it back, so gonna get skeletons down. I think I am gonna have to log this back as well, just to make sure the fisherman gets taken out. And then I'm gonna split my archers for this ghost. I don't want to waste my monk, because I think I might want to save it for his next RG push if I can help it. Because archers are really nice against RGs, but I have heard some people saying that monk is really good against Royal Giant too. So I kind of want to save it if I can. Although with this hand, it's kind of awkward to cycle anything. I guess I'm just going to center Tesla and see how he responds. But it looks like it's going to be RG Lightning, so should be a really hard matchup. Does RG the back going to Expo right now? And hopefully I can get a connection, because it's going to be very important. Looks like he does actually allow it to lock on. So he's going to go for a late Lightning. Interesting. That's still going to be a lot of damage, though. Like, genuinely a lot. So now I think what my opponent's trying to do is Fisherman away my monk. So I'm going to go monk and then skeletons instantly to predict the fisherman. Okay, he did go E-Spirit. He's going to Ice Spirit to freeze the RG. And as you can see, there's the knockback, which is going to be so nice. I think I'm just going to log instead of going for a Tesla, because I can afford to take some damage because I got so much. And I'd rather not screw my cycle over, because I know he's already back to an RG because he played it in the back so long ago. But this is going to be a very nice start to this match. Just very nice connection. He goes for a ghost. Might be going for an RG behind it. No, he does not. So goes for an RG again. Gonna Expo once more. And I feel pretty comfortable with this because Monk is doing really well against the RGs. He does have to commit a Fisherman on it. And since he just uses Fisherman, he won't have it for this Monk. So Monk should do a great job against this RG. Yeah, as you can see, it pushes it back, which is insane. He's already back to another RG, but look at that. Like, the RG hasn't even gotten a single hit on my Tesla yet because the defense is so good. Gonna Ice Spirit to freeze this RG, and he just used a Royal Giant, so I'm gonna go in right here. Should be quite low on Elixir, plus he has to respond to my Monk still, and he did with the Fisherman. Gonna use the ability, and there it is, deflecting tower shots to both towers, so even though I didn't get a connection, I still was able to get damage because of the ability. And I'm just gonna cycle back to my monk right here, and as you can see, he's actually really overpowered on defense. Gonna go for another Expo and get ready to monk ability once again, just deflect tower damage in both lanes, because it's pretty ridiculous. And I'm just literally getting guaranteed damage just for playing a monk, so it's kind of overpowered in this situation. And my opponent can't really afford to lightning me out either, because I do have the monk, which means I have a 3-card cycle, which is so nice to say, because usually Expo plays 3.0 at least gets out overshadowed by champion decks because they can abuse the 3-card cycle. But with monk, you can really get into it yourself. And Queenbow does also have that capability, you know, with the 3-card cycle. But I was mostly talking about other decks like 3.0 again and classic Icebow. So my opponent is going to have a pretty scary push right here. Going to go for a Fireball on the Hunter plus Fisherman because that was a huge push. And he's back to another RG. I'm back to another Tesla though, so I think I'm going to go for it up high. Anti-lightning placement so he can't get a lightning value on my Tesla plus tower. I did go Skeletons there. I was actually meaning to just press the screen. But yeah, it looks like he's going to give up because he just Fireballed nothing, so... It looks like Monkbow might actually do okay against RG. I could be wrong because my opponent did just kind of give me the connection, of course, by going RG in the back multiple times. But also I got a lot of damage with my Monk ability on his side because the Fisherman pulled it over there. And Monk is so good against the RGs, as you can see, like defensively. It just does a lot, so... It's kind of crazy, honestly. That was really nice because that's a matchup that I absolutely despise going against with Xbow normally. Like, it's just really hard. So Monk really was a difference maker on defense in that match, I would say. Anyways, though, I have to be right back, so I will cut the video and get back. Alright, guys, and I am back. So we are 10-1 in the GC. Hopefully I can finish it. Would be really nice to get a 12 win with Monkbow. Found a match instantly, pretty interesting, but we'll have to see because... I don't know, like, if we see more of these Monk Phoenix decks, then it's just going to be really sad. But we found our game against what looks to be a Japanese player. He's not playing anything, so I'm just going to go for a log, I guess. We do see a miner, so it could be that same miner deck. Oh man, I really hope it isn't, but... As you can see, Monk is really good on defense, which is a really good thing. And there's the Phoenix. Phoenix is a melee card, so I'm just going to go for Archers right here. He's not going to be able to splash anything, so should do a pretty solid job at taking care of the Phoenix, and then... Phoenix is going to spawn the egg. I'm going to Ice Spirit it because if you don't, yeah, it'll spawn an egg, so I don't really have a choice. Going to go for an Xbow right here. And oh my god, 4 Goblins looks very weird. I think he might have a Monk. Yeah, of course he does. Because it just looks like everyone is playing Phoenix plus Monk right now. So he does deflect the Xbow, but I'm going to log right now as well. And my Monk is actually maybe going to do something. Yeah, my Xbow is on tower, going to pop Monk ability and deflect more damage back to his tower right now. And this is looking a bit more winnable than the other one. My opponent hasn't played a Poison yet, so if he doesn't have Poison, this will be so much nicer. So Archers are going to take care of the Phoenix. And as you can see, the Explosion also is pretty annoying, but it does knock the Archers back. And they are able to finish the Phoenix egg off. So someone was saying that Archers are a pretty good Phoenix counter, which is interesting. Okay, Goblins. It looks very weird to see 4. I wonder if Skeletons will fully counter. That would be really nice. Yeah, they do. So that's a nice interaction still. Looks like my opponent might be switching to my lane. I feel like this kind of deck should be a Poison deck. Like, I'm not really... Okay, he does have Inferno Tower as well. I'm actually going to commit to this just because I feel like I kind of have to. He's probably going to be able to do... Okay, he's going to go all in the right. I'm going to have to get a Fireball off on it, but he might pop the ability, which, yeah, he does. So I'm going to wait till the ability goes off and then Fireball. And Monk has so much HP, oh my god. Phoenix is kind of devouring my tower right now. Yikes, that is a lot of damage. Okay, at least the egg is going to get taken care of. But that kind of sucks. Going to log this all off. I think he's going to be able to just Monk for my Xbow. Okay, he does go Phoenix instead and doesn't get the Monk down in time, which is absolutely huge. Because if he doesn't have a big spell, I could maybe somehow still be in this. But yeah, the ability comes in. And the Phoenix might be respawning, so... That is going to be a pain, and it's back. Yikes. I'm going to have to Tesla for this miner, and then I think I just have to eat that Phoenix. I don't know. Okay, that's a lot of damage, actually. I don't really feel comfortable taking all of that. Phoenix is broken, man. What is that? Okay, he does have Poison. Why didn't he play it the whole game? That's kind of weird. But this is looking bad. I'm going to Xbow and try and bait out his Monk. Oh, he does Phoenix predicting my Xbow in the left, but unfortunately it's still going to be really threatening. Like, Phoenix is a very scary card, and Monk just... destroys Xbow, as you can see, without any real counterplay. So going to go for another Xbow right here in the left. Phoenix Explosion. He does Poison, which means I might be able to get a connection. Okay, I'm going to log the Goblins off. Okay, actually I think it's pretty much over. Yeah, Phoenix does way too much damage. I did get a connection, but his tower is way too healthy. So that's going to be game. Unfortunately, I was doing okay, but then he had the Poison, and everything kind of got destroyed. So... So far, we still have a positive win rate, but like decks like these, like this minor deck, like if these are the types of decks that emerge with this new meta, it's going to be so bad for Xbow because there's genuinely nothing you can do. Like minor control is already a hard counter against Xbow, minor poison. So he does give the good luck, gonna give it back. Let's hope we're not against another Monk Phoenix deck, but okay, we do see a Heal Spirit. Gonna split my archers. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Monk in almost every deck though. We didn't see it for a while, which is why it was good. Heal Spirit plus Electro Spirit. Okay, I'm just gonna Expo. He has triple spirits right now. He might be playing like Monk Phoenix Cycle or something dumb like that. He does get a Monk down, so this Expo's, yeah, oh my god, this Expo's dead. And I can't even Fireball that because it would just get deflected. Like, it's so annoying. I'm gonna Fireball now, and he does mirror his Phoenix. Oh my god, gonna have to Tesla, and he just has like Monk Phoenix Cycle, I guess. But that is doing so much. That is broken. That is doing way too much damage. So I'm just gonna have to let this go. That should die to the tower. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. So please die. Okay, thank God. So my one thing right now, if he doesn't have like a minor, I should be okay. But if he does, then I'm just dead. So we'll see. But this kind of sucks because this kind of puts like a burden on my plans. Like I was trying to go for 100 GCs with 3.0. I was gonna continue my 12-win Classic Challenge series with Expo, but if this is what the meta is gonna be, then it's just not really gonna like be possible, honestly. And it sucks to say that, but it's just the truth. So that Phoenix is gonna be dead. Tesla should do pretty well against these. Tesla does actually snipe both eggs, thankfully. So far he might not have any spells, and again, that is all I'm banking on because he has Monk Phoenix. Or I don't know. He's only revealed like his cards are 3 spirits and Phoenix and Monk. So I'm not actually sure what else he has in this deck. Oh, and Mirror, of course. Gonna log this Heal Spirit off, I guess. And this is painful. Defensive Expos aren't going to be any use because of the Monk being. And there, he just goes for double Phoenixes. I guess I'm just gonna Monk to stall and protect against these Phoenixes. They are gonna get taken out pretty nicely. And I think I can pop the ability, I guess. Might as well, right? Just to get some chip damage back in the other side. And this is so far pretty much just going to be a game of full defense, at least until he wastes like a Monk or something. He does mirror his Phoenix. I guess I'm just going to go in because I kind of have to punish that, but he's just going to Monk and there's nothing I can do. I can't Archers because that's just going to get destroyed by the Monk as well. I'm going to go Archers now. Hopefully the ability is done. And hopefully I can take the Monk out. Okay, nice. We actually did. So I'm going to go for Monk over here. Stall out against this Phoenix. And I'm getting quite a lot of damage. So right now it does look like he thankfully doesn't have any kind of like spells, big spells, or direct tower damage. Gonna pop my log. Hopefully he doesn't Monk ability in time. Okay, nice. Gonna Fireball. This time he might go for the ability. Okay, he did not. So that's pretty nice. And he is stacking Phoenixes again. And spirits and just all sorts of craziness. So hopefully this all gets taken out. He's already back to another Phoenix. Like he's just playing Omega Fast Cycle Phoenix deck. I mean an Omega like Fast Phoenix Cycle deck is what I was trying to say. But yeah, unfortunately this is what Monk does to Expo. There's not much you can do about it. But I can try and outcycle the Monk, which is the good thing. So now Monk is going to be gone for a while. He does have Spirit, so I mean it's not really that easy to outcycle. Yeah, he's already back to another Monk, but at least I can try and outcycle him. Like that is the only saving grace right now. That champion cycle means you can only have one at a time, so I can try and outcycle this Monk. Like when this Monk dies, I can try and go in, and he did mirror his Phoenix. I'm just going to Tesla for it. I do have Archers, but sadly a Monk will hard counter this entire push, but as you can see he wasn't back to it. Somehow the Phoenix Egg was just barely able to come down though, which is real unfortunate, but it's looking like if I play this one well, I will win. Okay, that's going to deflect my log, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. But yeah, it's looking like if I play this one right, I can win, because Archers are doing pretty well against Phoenix, honestly, and Fireball is pretty good against Phoenix as well. There's the double Phoenixes, going to Fireball them off immediately. And yeah, like we are able to defend against this kind of stuff. Looks like they might respawn. Okay, nice. I haven't actually allowed any of his Phoenixes to respawn yet. Gonna Fireball right now. He shouldn't Monk ability in time. Yeah, as you can see, looks like he tried to get the Monk down, but the ability just wasn't really there in time. And like right now in a normal situation I would definitely defensive Xbow, that's what I'm thinking. But because there's absolutely zero value to be had from the defensive Xbow, I'm just kind of chilling. And the really good thing is that Tesla does take care of a monk while it's deflecting at least, so that is a good thing. That's going to be a GG though. Really nice stuff. We were able to hold on against the onslaught of monk phoenix spam. So as you can see, it is basically not that hard to defend if that's all it is. But if he has more, like if he has minor, if he has other win cons, I guess. I mean, the only win con I've seen right now is minor, so those are the two ones that really hard countered. So it would really suck to lose this right now, because I feel like we came really far. We're at 11 wins so far against some really ridiculous matchups. Like those minor ones should just be free losses. But that deck was just kind of a troll deck, I guess. He is at 10 or 11 wins with that though, which is very interesting. But yeah. Alright though, let's try and clutch out the GC. 11-2, so this is make or break. We'll see how it goes. Founder game against Jacob. He has Xbow on his profile, so if he's playing Xbow, that would be kind of funny. Because I'm also playing Xbow. Okay, never mind, Elixir Golem. So I'm really scared if it's going to be Elixir Golem plus Monk, because like you saw in that other E-Golem match, the main thing... Oh my god, plus Phoenix, that's even worse. The main thing that... Okay, plus Mirrored Phoenix, wow. The main thing that really helped was fireball value on defense, but he's just kind of invalidating it if he has a Monk. And these Phoenixes are going to be really scary. So I'm going to fireball them off and then log the blobs as well. And they're probably going to respawn though, that's the thing. Yeah, they respawn. Okay, I'm going to have to Tesla. Wow, this is really stupid. Literally went E-Golem first play, and I pretty much lost, and there was nothing I could have done. Like, I don't really see how that's fair. But anyways, it looks like we might have just lost the GC just to getting cheesed by E-Golem, which really sucks. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to try and defend again. I mean, maybe he doesn't have a big spell, or maybe he doesn't have arrows, or I don't know, something, but it's probably not happening. Maybe I have to try and do it without, or maybe I have to pop the Monk ability to stall out the Phoenixes. That might be it. Gonna have to get back to a Tesla right now, though. Gonna pop my Monk's ability. It's not gonna deflect anything, it's just gonna stall it out for a little bit. And I do get the E-Golem down. I'm gonna fireball all of this off. That was actually a lot better of a defense. I think these Phoenixes might come back. I really hope they don't. Okay, none of them did actually, so I was able to defend that. Wow, so maybe I just played the first defense wrong? Or... yeah, I think I didn't pop my Monk ability. I think, so... maybe I should have done that. Anyways, let's see if he goes E-Golem in the back again. I'm going to Xbow either way, yeah, because he's going to do it. Like, he's an E-Golem player. Of course he has the Monk, unfortunately, so yeah, this is going to be over now, guys, because there's no way I can break through against this. It's just really dumb. But it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. I mean, I might still be able to defend, but there's no way I'm going to break through is the thing. And the Phoenix is back on the right as well. He has a Night Witch in here, too. It looks like he might not have arrows, though, because I feel like he would have arrows away my archers by now. So that's like the one slight chance that I still have in here, but we'll see. Gonna get back to another Tesla. Looks like he was just saving the Monk for my Xbow, which is a smart play because obviously, like, that's the main way I'm gonna try and break through. I'm gonna try and go in with this counter push though, because it's pretty hefty, and I do have archers down. Sadly, Monk is gonna destroy everything. I'm gonna deflect though. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Wait, it actually does. Wait, hold on. My Xbow just stayed alive, didn't it? Because I just deflected the Monk. I thought that wasn't possible, but wait, my Xbow is on tower right now. Gonna log the level 12 Phoenix off, and okay, we got a small connection. Sadly, I think just because of how the start went, I'm probably already lost though, but he's just spamming Elixir Golems, man. Okay, level 12 E-Golem. I don't think I want a Monk right here because I need to fireball. He says good game, like it's already over. I don't think it's over if I defend this well enough. He's back to another E-Golem. I have to get back to another Tesla, like, as soon as possible. He went for another level 12 E-Golem. Okay, level 11 E-Golems are on my tower. But yeah, I defended that fine, and I'm going to get a ton of Elixir from this. I have 4 archers right now. I'm just going to get my Monk down. I'm going to pop the ability, because if he does, I want to have it as well. Going to fireball. And... okay. Phoenix is still alive. We have 6 archers on the field right now. Battle Healer comes down. Going to fireball this. My Xbow sadly took quite a beating there, but I'm gonna log. I do have a ton on the board. I'm actually getting a lot of damage back. Phoenix comes down. Probably gonna respawn into another Phoenix. Oh man, I'm actually coming back. It just sucks because I think it might be over, but I'm gonna keep trying. It looks like Monk against Monk is actually doing okay. I'm gonna pop my ability as fast as I can to keep my Xbow alive. I did not expect it to work. I thought it didn't work, but it does, it looks like. Okay, that was a misclick. Yikes, that was not meant to be a Tesla. But I'm gonna have to fireball everything again. And log as well. Okay, I think it's over, unfortunately. Like, Phoenix is just so broken. I feel like I really played this one well, though. I tried my best to come back. It just sucks that this deck is so ridiculous. Gonna log the Phoenix eggs. And, I mean, maybe I could spell cycle him out. I'm gonna try. Wait. If a fireball does enough... 207, right? Is that enough? Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually... oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, wow. Oh my god, I actually won that. I was so focused there. That's why my commentary was kind of like all over the place. Oh my god, though, that start. I was like really hopeless at the start because I was like, it's over. But then an impossible comeback happened. I actually came back. Oh my god, I'm actually so happy. Yeah, everyone was watching. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm recording right now too. That was insane. Yeah, like literally he did not have arrows in that deck, so I was able to win. I don't think this is going to be the first 12 win with Monk, but it should be the first 12 win GC with Monk Bow, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really happy about this, honestly. I'm really proud. Like, that game was insane. I feel like I had to play that really well. But, guys, it looks like Monk actually does deflect other monks, because you saw my Monk was protecting against his Monk on my Xbow. So, maybe there is hope for Xbow. It's just that we have to use Monk ourselves. But maybe there is hope. I don't know. Like, again, if he had arrows, that would have been over from the beginning. But, the main issue is Phoenix, I guess, because Monk is really dumb. I mean, Monk is a huge issue as well, but at least Monk can counteract other monks. Phoenix is the real issue because it's really OP as well. But let's go. I can't believe I was able to get 12 wins. I'm actually so happy about that because I feel like I played so well, and I was like feeling a lot of despair at the start. I was kind of upset because he kind of destroyed me at the start with that ridiculous cheesy push. But I'm so happy. Oh my god. Let's go. I'm going to share that with my clan. And yeah, I should have given him the global tourney emote actually. Why didn't I? But that's going to be it, guys. I got 12 wins with Monk Bow. I'm actually so happy, as I'm sure you can probably tell by my voice. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm elated. So really nice stuff. I'm so glad I was able to win that one, come back, and get probably the first GC with Monk Bow, or one of them, if not the first one. But anyways, that's going to be our first look at Monk in Xbow. I was actually able to get a 12-win grand challenge against a ton of other monks, and a ton of other Phoenix decks as well. So I'm really, really proud of that one. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I enjoyed playing it. That was quite a ride. Thank you so much for watching, though. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.